hate.
Ninjas, right now it is time for drawing the 1 hour drawing manga challenge, which is noses. Yes! Got you by the nose, yeah! Let's set the timer and let's draw those juicy noses. People already turned off.
Oh, he's drawing noses. Yeah, drawing a nose.
Anyways, let's go. Okay, let's go, ninjas. Let's draw some juicy noses for 1 hour. Yes, because we have to improve our manga drawing skills and become a super mangaka. Yes, and a mangaka is someone that draws manga. It's just that, you know. So if you draw manga, you're a mangaka or comic artist, whatever you want to call it. It's all fine and dandy. Alright, what's your favorite nose, ninjas? You like a hook nose? Or a... yeah, maybe I should draw part of the mouth. Yeah, it's not completely like that. Yeah, actually the stylization is maybe more important in a way, but yeah, I guess yeah, it's not completely the same. Yeah, noses come in all shapes and sizes, eh? Are you happy with your nose, or you want to get like a nose job? Well, yeah. Anyways, here's nose 1. We knocked that one out in the park. Oh, this guy got a different nose. Anyways, here is another nose. Noses are weird too. Just like ears. Imagining having no nose, like Krillin. Got you by the nose. There was this episode in Dragon Ball where Krillin has to fight this guy called Bacterian, and he's called Bacterian because he's like he never in his life washed himself, so he's smelly as shit, probably literally, and yeah, you can really smell it. Well, luckily not in the anime or manga, but yeah, Krillin had to fight him. But yeah, Krillin had a great defense against him because he cannot smell. He has no nose. So yeah. And he had to fight this Bacterian guy. Yeah, imagine that, going in a fight with someone, but that person just smells so bad that it's like you have to hold one hand on your nose to not smell the guy or the person. So it's like you fight one-handed. Unless you have to hold your breath. That would be something, eh? You go in a boxing match or something, but your opponent just is so dirty, like in the sense of smelling. Yeah. Like, it's probably worse than an anime convention, if you know what I mean. But yeah. So what have you been watching lately, ninjas? We've been watching some Demon Slayer. We still haven't watched. We still have to watch 6 or 5 episodes, and then probably next week going to the movie on a Tuesday, I think. Yeah, so that's the movie after season 3 of the Demon Slayer anime, because I think it's really cool to have that cinema experience with anime, And because there are not many anime movies in the cinema, I think, yeah, if you see an anime that's in your local cinema, like for example Demon Slayer, it's a good opportunity to go to the big screen for that big experience. Get it? But yeah, I mean, yeah, I like cinema, but only with movies that I actually want to watch, or that I think that are good. Like lately there are not that much good movies out yet. I did wanted to go to Oppenheimer, but I missed that one. I did wanted to see it in cinema, but yeah, couldn't do it yet, and you know, still have to see it actually. Oppenheimer. Yeah, I did see the Barbie movie with Ninja-chan back some time ago. But yeah, actually wanted to go to Oppenheimer if I could choose. Anyways, yeah, the Barbie movie was not so bad actually. It was pretty fun. Also, when the Kens went taking over the Barbie world, that was really fun. But yeah. Do 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 do. Oh. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the Demon Slayer movie. This season 3 is pretty cool. It's like almost like each Demon Slayer season, or at least season 2 and 3 are like sort of a movie. It's like, yeah, they're arcs, so in a way it's like a sort of yeah, movie as well, you know, since it's a complete story. Well, yeah, I guess you could technically have any movie and just cut it to pieces and call it episodes. Put an intro and outro there with a moment that's a big cliffhanger, and then say, oh yeah, next episode. But yeah, Demon Slayer's fun so far, and not sure. I heard that there was a movie from Jujutsu Kaisen, but people said it was not so good, so I skipped that one. I was thinking about it before, like, should see the Jujutsu Kaisen movie in the cinema, but if people don't recommend it. It was also with the previous Demon Slayer movie. People said like the second Demon Slayer movie was not recommended to watch in cinema. It was only like one episode, or the last part was only like new from the season before that, so it was not really that recommended to go there. So I skipped that one. Yeah, like if basically the movie is the season or the major chunk of a season that you already seen, and it's kind of like, yeah, why would you then go see this? It's sometimes with anime as well, like I think with One Piece, where they sort of have certain parts of One Piece, for example, but the movie is basically the episodes. So then it's like, yeah, I already seen it in the series, so why would I see it in the movie then? But yeah, like with Demon Slayer, the first movie, yes, of season 2, the first 7 episodes were actually the movie. So when seeing the first Demon Slayer movie in cinema, and then the second season coming out, I basically skipped the first 7 episodes or something, because it was basically the movie. Well, I heard there was maybe a bit of extra stuff in there, but I guess it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong there. Alright, nose number 4. And noses. There's an anatomical structure to it, I guess, but yeah, I don't really like to draw these noses at the moment, I guess, but it needs to be done because it's part of the process. Yeah, like if I draw it in my manga style, if I even have a style, or just the way I draw, yeah, I probably wouldn't draw these noses like this. Only for maybe for a gag in the manga or something, like a realistic kind of sort of meme. Like when you have manga or anime, you have these you know what I mean, right? These XD moments, these yeah, these chibi faces and shit, or expressions. Sometimes I actually don't like those moments. It depends on the situation, but yeah. Like, let's say there's a really serious moment, and then they just put a random joke in there, and then that basically removes the importance of in effect. Like, let's say an important character dies, and then they put a random meme in there, and that kind of removes that emotional effect of that situation in the story. But yeah, sometimes they do that, and not the right timing, man. At least in my Ninjakees opinion, without offending anyone. But yeah, you know, maybe you like that. So that's all. Yeah, you can, of course. But I personally don't. Yeah, needs to be timed right, and that's also the mastery of storytelling, you know. And yeah, sometimes if a situation is too serious, maybe then a joke to lighten the mood might be in place. But yeah. Noses. So which anime or manga is your favorite noses? Any games you're looking forward to this year, or other things? Alright, nose number 5. Let's see. Yeah, also need a new suitcase for Japan. But yeah, sometimes it is a bit hard to search for them. But I think we found a good suitcase. Like, I personally want a suitcase that lasts for at least 5 to 10 years. I think that's a good at least for when you get a suitcase. And also without a zipper, you know. Like if you go traveling and they throw the shit at the airport, all these suitcases, well, you better need a good solid suitcase that can withstand that stuff. And is also hard, like how do you say it? Durable. It needs to be like a tank in World of Warcraft or something, in an MMO. Because if it's not, if your suitcase is, yeah, not a tank, then gets easily damaged, you know, and all your treasures or whatever luggage you got with you will get broken. Not sure what suitcase you use, ninjas, but yeah. Unless maybe you're like a backpacker, or it's just clothes in there, you know, just not breakable stuff. and you don't bring much anyways. Yeah. Like when we went to Indonesia, for example, you also see a lot of people with surfboards, like you know, when they go surfing, and then a lot of luggage is, yeah, you see some surfboards coming along. Also people from Australia, I think, and such too, that go to Bali, for example, to surf, which is you know, pretty cool. Yeah. I once surfed, but I didn't have any suit or something, so I got really what is it called? A bit wounded, scratched when. Yeah, there's something with surfing. I'm not that expert or whatever. I just randomly did it, or try to, but really noob. But yeah, I'm not sure if you need to have any surf experience, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool if you can do it. Standing on it, you know, on the waves, and then the shark comes biting your ass. Oh, that's probably the less fun part, but no. I did used to have a skateboard, still have a longboard. Don't really use it that often. I prefer actually skating over boarding, because, well, at least for me, I can better control the direction, you know, of skating than versus skateboarding. Yeah, like going turns, you know, like. But then again, yeah, if you have a board, you can jump off of it and still have your shoes on. It's been a while since I actually went skating or skateboarding, But if I go, like, let's say I travel somewhere with a distance, I prefer to get the skates than the skateboard. Yeah, the thing though is what those yeah, what's it called? Things that move you from place to place. A vehicle. No, it's not a vehicle. It's just a how do you call such a thing? A transport device. Yeah. So, but on the road, if you have bad roads, sometimes you have these little bricks, and you ride with that. It's really annoying. These little bricks, like. If you have like over here, a lot of people ride a bike, right? Because it's the Netherrealm, the land of the bikes. But a lot of times we have these bike roads, and they are also good for skateboarding or skating, especially near the dikes. At least over here, if you have those. Like in the city, it's probably really shitty to skate or skateboard. A bit more of a, like, further distance, I mean, you know, you have these buses, a lot of traffic and stuff. I personally then I prefer to just go to the dikes or the, what's it called, the where the cows are, you know, the weilanden, was it in English? The green fields, they have more less traffic roads. What's the word for that again? The boonies. No, tells weilanden in English again. The desert, the meadow. Weilanden. Wait, how do you write that? The fuck? What is weilanden in English? Meadows?
Meadows.
Meadows? Really? Oh, I guess it's meadows. Over here, at least, the meadows. Nah, that's not a... You know, yeah, the green fields. Well, they have a lot of good roads over here. with cows. But yeah, you know, with skating, it's better to do also when it's not wet to not damage the wheels. Yeah. But yeah. Did you ever skate, ninjas? Or can even skate? Or ice skating? Boarding? What do you prefer? Or just the car? Or the bike? Yeah. I guess maybe in your country you travel more with the car or the public traffic opposed to like a bicycle. Nah, when I was in Japan I even had a bike temporarily. So, but I guess it's no, in Japan they do ride the bike. In Indonesia they also have bikes, I think. Yeah, like also those bikes that bring people, I think. And in Japan you also had some bikes that could bring you like you sit in like this cart or and it's attached to a bike. Or no, oh no, wait a second, there's not a bike, it's a cart, and they actually run. Yeah, that's even crazier. They run you to another place. So you sit in the cart or whatever you that can carry you, and then the guy runs in front of you, carrying you to another place. I don't think you really see that here. Yeah, in Indonesia they also have these things called bajai. Bajai. It's like a tuk-tuk, a freewheel vehicle. Like you sit in this cabin, and they bring you. It's like a cab, but then on three wheels, and a bit more cheap ass in a way, but still. They can go through thin alleys and such, you know, easily to go through different. Yeah, they're pretty fast. Cheers. Yeah, a lot of times it's used for travel for those shorter distances. Yeah, at least when we were there. Like, let's say you go with the three-wheeler to this place near a mall or something, and then over there you get the other taxi. But you have to get a specific taxi though, called Bluebird, because it was recommended. My aunt then, when she was still alive, yeah, when we were always there, she recommended that cab, the taxi, because if you don't take the Bluebird, or another brand or whatever, yeah, you can get scammed and shit, or they take you to another place and they rob you. So better to prevent that from happening. Yeah. Yeah, in Indonesia, it's like the opposite of Japan in that matter, or at least from what they told me. Like yeah, I wasn't personally robbed, but you know, better not go look for it. Like yeah, sometimes something will be done about it, something when it's too late. You know, first something bad needs to happen, and then action will be taken. Yeah. Like sometimes you're warned about something, and you know, or or you warn them or something, and then well they don't listen, and yeah, then it's too late. Someone died or something from it. Yeah. We got another nose. If you had to, like, let's say you had to sacrifice either your ears or your nose, you know? So not your whole ears, as in you cannot hear anymore, but the crisps, the chippies, the receivers, or your nose. What would you sacrifice to be cut off? I think my ears, yeah. I mean, you can still sort of hear, I guess, then, but not too sure. Not completely sure about the science of that, but yeah. Now, I guess the ears over nose. I don't know. Nose sounds more painful, or more damaging. It's like that hearing and being able to hear or see, you know, that kind of, but then with ears and nose. All right. Got you by the nose. Yeah, about games. Yeah, I don't know. Not really looking forward that much to games specifically. Yeah. Like, I do want to play some games. But I said this already 1,000 times on the live stream. Like a broken record. Yeah. Well, there's this game coming out. What was it? Wave the Ronin or something? From Team Ninja. That looks pretty interesting. But I still have not even played Neo yet, you know? With Samurai, also by Team Ninja, I think. And yeah. Well, looks pretty cool. I also saw some hack and slash games, some ninja game, and this girl hack and slash game coming out, which looked pretty fun. But yeah, too many games still to play that I have laying around. So yeah, Also some parallel we still have laying around. But yeah, you know, priorities, man. Priorities. Priorities. Yeah, now I have to just go a bit faster to knock out as much noses, different noses, from different people as possible. Yeah, I guess noses are not too complex. Well, I don't really completely understand them anatomically. I'm just drawing from reference, you know, of flesh humans, meaning real life humans. Like back when I was in animation school. You had the department of the flash human people that actually film with real life people, so basically live action, and then the animation people that draw the movies, because it's still film but then drawn. Yeah. Vlees films, meat films. Yeah, in animation you have to draw a lot, and the same thing but a little bit different, because it needs to move. Maybe I should draw some animation again sometime. So let's say you turn a head in animation. Well, you kinda have to draw it correct, else it looks like shit. So if you have a head, like if you can draw, you can probably draw, or if you can draw everything basic in each angle, which also is needed for manga, or yeah, if you do like animation, in a way it's a good practice as well to yeah, let's say you do have a turnaround of a head in 3D, but drawn not in 3D, but you draw it and it looks 3D because of how legit you draw it. I guess it could be a good practice actually. Yeah. Then you have to even better understand it, because if you don't draw it correctly, yeah, it doesn't look good if it moves. But yeah, animation takes a lot of time as well. But originally I was more of an animator. And then it's also about the movement. Well, I think it can definitely help, you know. I mean, if you look at Hayao Miyazaki or Osamu Tezuka, they both did manga and also animation, or anime. Well, anime is animation, because that's literally what it means. It's like yeah, book and book, or hon, which is in Japanese a book, I believe. Hon. Yeah, it's the same thing but in a different language. Like you have eaten, food, or tabe, was it? Taberu? Tabe. I should know this, man. Why don't I know this? Eaten. Taberu. Taberu is food, so I think tabemas is to eat it, or taberu. Still learning ninjas. And trying to improve. Just like with these drawings. Because practice makes perfect, they say, eh? Well, depends also on what practice, I guess. And how you put that practice in practice. Yeah. Get it? Put the practice in practice. Like in the practical, yeah. Or understanding it a bit better. Like sometimes you think you know how something looks like until you have to draw it. And then it looks completely like shit if you don't use reference. Yeah. So maybe you know, for example, how a cat looks like or something until you have to draw it. And then, yeah, trying to understand how it works better. But then again, yeah, you know, I guess it's good to know a lot. But yeah, I mean, along the way you also find new things. At least with me, when I make manga, I also don't know everything, and just along the way you you know, you look for reference and find stuff out. I mean, else you can never start anything if you need to know everything first. And yeah, some basics are really handy, of course. But yeah, to know it all. Yeah, well, the simple thing is, the answer is just to draw and draw different things. I guess it all depends also what you want to achieve, you know. Like let's say you want to make a mecha manga or comic or whatever. Well, you better learn those mechanical things, right? Or if you then go drawing only jungles and bushes and stuff, then, well, yeah, you probably also need to learn some mechanical beings, you know? Yeah, the problem with mechanical stuff is that it needs to be correct. Like if you draw a forest or something, you can still just improvise sometimes and stuff. Well, it still looks pretty good because how it's not that structured, or that's the structure of like a car. If you draw the car wrong, you see it immediately, right? Like like if you look at Dragon Ball, for example, Akira Toriyama was really great at mechanical beings, you know, and it looks good, but also in a way sort of cute, or I'm not sure how to say it, like stylized in his way. It doesn't look necessarily well, basically, yeah, stylized, well drawn or designed, and it's believable, even though if you would build it in real life it might not be correct. But yeah, what's the point again? Drawing. Yeah. Like with One Piece, Oda needs to learn how to draw ships because he makes a pirate manga with ships, and therefore, well, he needs to draw ships, and if they look weird, well, okay, he makes his own designs of the ships, which is also really cool, you know, how Eiichiro Oda, creator of One Piece, makes ships and their designs, you know, they have their unique characteristics in their design of, well, it represents their captain mostly, or navy, or you know, and I think that's well done, you know, that this character has this ship, and you can see it, the personality in the ship, in the design, and even though the ship might not be completely realistic or a bit cartoony-ish, or you know, it's like the the car from Dumb and Dumber, where the car is literally a dog. A dog. Doug. Duggo. Yeah, so the car is a dog with fur and everything. Basically like that, you know. What else do they have? Oh yeah, you have those airplanes that look like a shark or something, with some sort of shark head. Where was it from? SWAT Cats? Or no, some other... Yeah, even with mechanical designs. You can play with them and give them a personality. Yet it still looks correct, mechanical wise, you know. Yeah. I mean, with noses, you can actually, well, you can play around with it. Not everybody has exactly the same nose. Okay, there's some sort of basic structure to it, but you can also play with it a bit. Like if you look like Pinocchio or Usopp from One Piece, they have a different nose than Frankie or... but that's more stylized though. But it doesn't necessarily always have to look realistic, you know? And I think with anime manga, the noses are, well, especially stylized. Sometimes just a little stripe or almost nothing you see at the cute girls or something. You barely see the nose sometimes. Or with the mouth, just some little stripe, one little stripe, and then you see this, or yeah. Mm-hmm. 'So yeah, ninjas, what are you doing? Anything fun today? On this Saturday? Beer and titty. do. 16 minutes, well 17-ish left for this 1 hour drawing challenge. In case you didn't know, we're now drawing noses for an hour to practice noses. Yeah, and these are more realistic noses from Flash humans. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. And it, you know, doesn't have to be perfect or rendered. Bruh. Bruh.
The clay pipe slayer is live Agian.
Yo Giant, welcome back to the show, NINJABOX, ishhh, and what did you eat today?
How you are drawing your own you.
I'm drawing your nose, man. The giant's nose. Like Pinocchio, right? Nah. There was a... What was it? If Pinocchio says, my nose is growing,
Keep it up,
does it
Ninja.
then grow or not? Because when he says it's growing, if he says, my nose is growing, it actually is not growing, but because he's lying, it's growing, therefore he's telling the
How you
truth.
are Funisho. Oak.
You're Pinocchio? The paradox. So how's it going, Giant?
Ring the bell and click the sparkling heart to stay notified the fastest. If you haven't already, https://www.twitch.tv/Ninjakees.
Damn noses. Got you by the nose. Got you by the nose. How do you put two holes in one? You know it, ninjas?
Hole in one.
How do you put two
At
holes in one? So hoe stop je twee gaten in één gat? How do you put two holes in one hole?
You like Fulf.
9. Well, midget golf is pretty cool. Actually, I never really, I never golfed in real life. That's for rich people, right? If you have enough money, then you're yeah.
Ow, not I thought you are a pro.
Oh. Well. Midget golf was pretty fun sometimes on vacation. But yeah, that's been a long time since I actually did midget golf.
I've a good idea. We must go to learn Hacken.
Hakken, oh. Good idea. You go hakken. Gabberen. Ja, ben jij gabber, Piet? Madlands. Come on, man, I did the different nose. N-O, nose.
You can use a nose as an tongue.
As a tongue. What? Oh, that was what? Oh, you can sniff. Oh, you eat it. Eat with your nose. Even snuiven, jongens.
That's what I was doing on the Wii, the nose under the mouth.
Huh? You eat your nose as your tongue. Oh, you push it with your nose. Huh? Shit, we have 4 minutes left, man. I drew them too big.
No, then it's look like that you do your tongue out of your mouth, but it's your nose.
Hmm? Right. Even snuiven. Do 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 do. Almost done with the noses.
I knows we're noses.
Zwei. Oh. We hebben een belly. Okay, that's the alarm.
Time's up.
24 noses. What is it? 17 March already. Happy B-Day.
Time
Doop-a-doo!
flies when you are doing drawings.
Yeah, I don't like these noses.
Times with Red Bull.
With Red Bull. Alright, ninjas, here we got all the noses here. Yeah. As you can see your nose number 1. 2 here. 3. Oh.
No,
4.
like noses.
5. 6. Where's 7? Oh, here's 7. Number 7. Number 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17.
By next
18.
time, then the belly button.
19. 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Which is my favorite that I drawn? Maybe this one. Not sure. I don't know, man. Probably that one or something. I don't know. They're alright. Noses. Yeah, got you by the nose. Yeah. Oh wait, that's an ear. Alright, ninjas. That was it for this 1 hour drawing practice of noses. So yeah, ninjas, that was it for the 1 hour of nose drawing manga challenge. Yes, if you have any other body parts you want to see that I have not seen before or want to repeat it, let us know in the comments. Yes, so we did noses today at Nose Hour. Yes, so you want to practice some noses? Well, go draw some noses.
The belly button.
Yes. Alrighty then. Yeah, belly button is just a little thing, man. That needs to be a bit more than that. Maybe the belly, but not only the belly button. Yeah, the belly might be a thing. But yeah, this was the nose challenge. So thank you for watching once again, ninjas. Easily, and see you ninjas next time. Ninjakees out.
Ninjakees. Thanks for joining once again, Ninjas. NINJABOX, and see you ninjas next time. Ninjakees out.